Hi guys, so today is a really exciting day. I'm going to be filming exactly what I pack when I prepare for my solo backpacking trips. I actually filmed this video last year and I never posted it, and I think it was because I kind of did like a pack with me. I showed you guys like, oh, like this is me packing, but I didn't feel like I was helping anyone. And in this video, I'm literally going to give you tips, I'm going to give advice, I'm going to show my process and how I choose the clothes that I bring, how I fit everything into 2 backpacks, because I want this to be a simple process for you. It does seem a little bit overwhelming when you're trying to fit so much stuff in such a little space, but I truly feel after doing this for 2.5 years, there is a system, there is a process, and it's definitely possible. I planned this out so much, I even have notes on my phone. So at the end, I'm going to give some important reminders and things that I always do every single time on these solo backpacking trips. But I also want to say this in the beginning, make it simple. Make it simple and remember that everyone packs differently. Okay, let's go into the room that I always put everything in. I trash the room. Like my mom is so mad at me right now. I do leave in 6 days, so this is like live, like this is me packing with you guys. But again, this is all my best tips, advice, reminders for you guys to succeed on your solo backpacking trip. So let's go. So I don't even know if I want to show you the entirety of this room of what I'm doing here. I want to remind everyone that I'm a very type B person, so mess doesn't really bother me. So I have my notes here, and another thing I want to start with, that's a part of the important reminders that I'm gonna say at the end, don't bring your ultimate favorite things. Don't bring your ultimate favorite things. I have solo backpacked for 2.5 years, and there's a huge chance that you are gonna lose some of these things, that they might get stolen. That's just the reality of it. Or you might get holes in your clothes. I will put a picture of my shorts at the end of 5 months of solo backpacking, and keep in mind they had no holes in the beginning. Just keep that in mind when you're packing. You can still bring things that you love. I always tell a lot of people just bring your second favorite thing, or I don't know. It's really up to you. So I get a lot of questions about the backpacks I use, and I will absolutely answer that. Everything that I talk about in this video is on my Amazon storefront, so just keep that in mind if you want direct links to these different brands. So this one is the Tom Talk black backpack. I don't know the exact one. This one specifically is amazing. The second one that I use is a little bit smaller. I don't know the exact brand, but I have to say that they have options for like medium and large. This is the medium size because I didn't want 2 insanely big backpacks. I wanted one to be bigger that's better for the carry-on, and this one that can barely fit underneath the seat. I'm not even kidding. These both have so many pockets, which is really important. Specifically this one right here, again, you can get the large version. It has a spot underneath where you can put your shoes. And I've really liked this aspect of it. You can see right here, it just opens and you're able to put your shoes or whatever you want in there. I also want to mention, this is the large version of this one that I just showed. This is white. It's very dirty. Keep that in mind when you're choosing a different color. But the big version is great too. So it's really up to you and like how much stuff you want to bring, and yeah. Okay, let's talk about toiletries because I get a lot of questions about this. I have a 3-step method. I have a 3-step method that is so important, guys. It has to do with like toiletries, makeup, and all that stuff. The reason I do this is because surprisingly, chronically, I am an overpacker. I am someone that will pack extra things because things might happen. One of these small bags is going to be for bathroom things. For example, I have soap, deodorant, just all the necessities, sunscreen even, and everything fits nicely in here. Shampoo, conditioner, you just have to think about everything that you're, oh, also toothbrush. And just keep in mind it's everything that you're going to use for the bathroom. Once you pack that, you're going to move on to the first aid. Band-aids, medicine, ibuprofen, electrolytes, eye drops, okay? Everything that fits in here is just gonna be used for emergencies or things that you don't use every day. I even have an extra toothbrush in here, just in case. Everything fits nicely in here, okay? And then it's done. The last one is beauty, so makeup, and I'm someone that doesn't wear a lot of makeup. I don't really focus on that too much. That's why this one is smaller. Put like hair stuff as well because that relates to beauty, for makeup, beauty focused items. And then you're done. these 3 things. And that has to do with just all of the little bits and pieces that we use when it comes to bathroom, first aid, and beauty stuff. I used to pack random things like, oh, what if I get sick? I'm gonna, it's too much. You want to limit yourself enough. And also it's just good to organize, right? I'm someone that's not organized at all. So let's move on. Let me check my phone. Now we're on to clothes. Okay, so people, again, overthink this step. I want you to think when you're packing clothes, heavier clothes and lighter clothes. If you're gonna need multiple jackets, sweatshirts, if you're going to a colder place, I'm gonna talk more about that at the end, you're gonna need more space for that stuff. I primarily follow the sun when I travel. I normally bring like 1 jacket. On this trip, I'm bringing the leather jacket because it's essential to me. This is my favorite thing ever. Also pants. I sometimes don't even bring jeans, but this time around I actually am. I am also bringing 2 sweatshirts. I'm gonna bring 2 pairs of shorts, this 1 skirt. I'm not gonna show everything I bring because I'm gonna film a vlog with a literal pack with me video. If you're interested in that, keep an eye out. But for right now, this is just tips and advice. What you're also gonna do here is take a look at the colors of things that you're bringing. Something that's helped me, if you're interested in like fashion and style and whatever, packing things that are more neutral in color, because you can mix and match these items of clothing and create more outfits out of them. I'm going to be bringing a lot of accessories, and that's something that I've used this method pretty much every time. My first backpacking trip, I decided to bring every brightly colored item of clothing that I own, as well as different patterns and stuff, and I realized that my outfits didn't really match half the time, and that's fine too, honestly. Don't pack clothing that wrinkles really easily. I have this shirt that I just got in Costa Rica that I love, and I want to bring it, but the problem with it is when I set it down for 2 seconds, it becomes wrinkled. Okay, next thing, shoes. I bring 3 pairs of shoes. 3-step method, but with shoes. I don't have them in this room right now, but I'm gonna bring flip-flops, my Birkenstocks, and then some form of like running / walking shoe. Anything else probably won't fit. I would love to bring like some sort of boot. I would love to be stylish like that, but unfortunately for this backpacking trip, it will not work. Okay, next thing. Let's move on to books and journals. Bring 1 journal, and I buy more journals as I complete them. I bring 1 book. This is new for me because on the last backpacking trip, I brought 3, which didn't make any sense and actually caused me issues. It's too heavy, and I recommend just bringing your favorite book or a book that you want to read. I also have my solo travel guided handbook and journal. I created this and it's on Amazon. It's basically information about accommodation, transportation, getting your visa, organizing the locations, tips on safety and awareness, and so much more. So if you're interested, I highly recommend this if you're wanting to go on a solo trip and you're just starting, or if you want to keep track and be organized. Basically, solo travel and growth all in 1 handbook. What is next? Now I'm going to list off some random things that I highly recommend packing. They're items that I never forget to pack. Locks, so when you're locking up your things in hostels or at your accommodation. Headphones, because I get overstimulated. A towel. Let's see if I have mine. So this is actually from a hostel, okay? It's not stolen, it's just because someone left it behind and I had mine stolen, so we kind of just did a trade. This is a microfiber towel. Again, I have these in my Amazon storefront, guys. This is what you need. It's easily just wrapped up and you can put it in your bag. Now that we talked about all the advice and guidance, I want to talk about important reminders that you should think about either before packing or before your trip in general. We said this before, but be prepared to lose things. Keep that in mind, especially if you're bringing very valuable things. Okay, pack for the location and weather. For example, I'm about to backpack Europe, and although it's summer, I'm gonna be there until the fall. I'm gonna be packing very differently than when I did for Latin America, and I was just there last month. Another thing that might give you some peace in this process, and that I always try to remember, is that most things are replaceable. There are things that are much more valuable, like your safety and your awareness, compared to certain items that you might leave behind or lose or get stolen. So just really keep that in mind. I was on a boat in the Philippines. I got several things stolen out of my backpack for some reason. They stole like new glasses that I had just bought, and it was, at the time, it was very devastating. Looking back, that was kind of dramatic because those things are replaceable and it wasn't as expensive as like a new phone or something like that, you know? If you forget something before your trip, just buy it in that new country. It's okay. Okay, that was everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm gonna be filming a vlog that is just a pack with me. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. I'm wanting to build more of a community on my YouTube outside of Instagram and TikTok. If you have any video suggestions, please comment them down below. And yeah, love you.